All right, let's dive in. Today, we're exploring Cerasee.
Oh, Cerasee.
You know, that plant
Yes.
with a reputation for being quite bitter.
Yeah, it's known for that.
But we all know, on the holistic health journey, sometimes the most potent remedies,
Yeah.
well,
Right.
they don't always taste the best.
Not always like candy, no.
What I find so fascinating about Cerasee, it's not just about, like,
Yeah.
brewing a cup of tea, right?
So much more.
It's used in so many ways,
Exact.
both internally and externally, I think. Given your interest in all things holistic health,
Absolutely.
this deep dive is going to be super interesting.
I think so, too.
Too.
You're right, the bitterness.
Yeah.
You know, it's often a clue.
Yeah.
It hints at a powerful action happening in the body. Cerasee, you know, sometimes it's called bitter melon.
Right.
It's a vine, actually, in the same family as, like, cucumbers and squash.
Oh, wow.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Unlike those, you know, milder relatives, right, every part of Cerasee is used medicinally.
Really?
The leaves, the stems, even the fruit.
Wow.
And that bitterness you mentioned,
Yeah.
well, it comes from compounds called momordicins.
Okay.
And they're thought to kind of mimic insulin in the body.
Oh, wow.
And that plays a key role in its blood sugar regulating effects.
That's powerful.
It really is.
So it's like traditional wisdom
Yes.
and modern science.
Exactly. They're coming together.
All in this one plant.
All in Cerasee.
That's amazing.
It is pretty fascinating.
So we've got this plant, right?
Yeah.
Used for centuries.
Yeah, long history.
In traditional medicine. And now science is, like,
Starting to catch up.
catching up, yeah.
Yeah.
Figuring out why it works.
Exactly.
So tell me, what are some of the ways people have used Cerasee historically?
Well, let's start with detoxification.
Okay.
Traditionally, it's used to cleanse the blood and support liver and kidney function. In lots of cultures, it's seen as, like, a way to reset and purify the body.
Like hitting the reset button.
Yeah, exactly.
I've noticed that's a big theme in, you know, holistic health.
Absolutely.
That idea of working with the body
Supporting its natural processes.
to detoxify rather than just masking symptoms.
Right. Working with the body's own wisdom.
It's like Cerasee is supporting that innate wisdom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that brings us to another key area where Cerasee really shines.
Okay.
Blood sugar regulation. Like I mentioned earlier,
Okay.
the momordicins,
Right.
they can actually help the body use insulin more effectively.
So it's not about
Right.
replacing insulin.
Right. It's not just about medication.
Like
About supporting
what the body already knows how to do.
Exactly.
Giving it a little boost.
Yeah. Will help.
That aligns really well
It does.
with the principles of holistic health.
It's all about working with the body.
I know. You're really focused on gut health
Oh,
as a foundation
At the foundation.
for overall wellness.
Yeah.
It all starts there.
Does Cerasee have any benefits in that area?
It really does. In fact,
Yeah.
it's known to be super helpful for
Right.
digestion.
Okay.
It acts as a natural laxative,
Oh, okay.
which can help, you know,
Yeah.
relieve constipation.
Keep things moving.
Keep things moving, exactly.
But it goes beyond that.
It does.
Okay.
Cerasee is traditionally used to
Yeah.
expel intestinal worms and parasites.
Oh, wow.
I know. Not the most pleasant topic.
Not exactly dinner table conversation.
No, not really.
But definitely fascinating.
But it highlights the power of this plant.
Yeah. Especially for someone who's really into, you know, maintaining a healthy gut microbiome.
Absolutely. It's all connected.
So we've covered detoxification,
Yes.
blood sugar,
Yeah.
and now digestion.
We have-
Is there anything this plant can't do? Well, it's not a cure-all,
Right.
but it is incredibly versatile.
Okay.
On top of everything we've talked about, Cerasee is packed with vitamins A and C.
Oh, wow.
And in holistic health,
Yeah.
we often talk about nourishing the body
Right.
with nutrient-dense foods.
Makes sense.
And Cerasee fits that bill.
It's like getting
Yeah.
multiple benefits
Multiple benefits.
in one simple remedy.
All in one plant.
You know, I've heard some people say that Cerasee can even help with
Oh, really?
menstrual cramps.
Interesting.
Is there any truth to that?
Oh,
So Cerasee can help with menstrual cramps.
it really can.
Wow.
And it makes sense, you know,
Yeah.
when you think about its anti-inflammatory properties,
Oh, okay.
those same compounds that make it bitter,
Right.
they also help reduce inflammation
Mm.
throughout the body.
Interesting.
So traditionally,
Yeah.
it's been used to
Okay.
soothe painful cramps.
Like a natural alternative to
like
over-the-counter pain relievers.
a natural option.
Yeah, that's something I think a lot of
I
people
think so too.
could benefit from.
Yeah.
Especially people who are, trying to
Yeah.
manage their health more holistically.
Absolutely.
It's like Cerasee is offering a gentler approach
Yes.
to pain relief.
Working with the body.
Yeah, rather than
Instead of against it.
against it, yeah.
Exactly.
And it's not just internal issues
No, not at all.
that Cerasee can help with.
We talked about
Yeah.
it being used both internally and externally.
Yes.
Well, traditionally, Cerasee has been used
Okay.
topically for skin conditions.
Oh, interesting.
Think like
Yeah.
eczema,
Oh,
rashes, even minor wounds.
right. I've actually noticed
Yeah.
a real trend toward
Yeah.
natural skincare.
It's becoming really popular.
People are looking for
Yeah.
plant-based solutions
Right.
that are dental and effective.
Gentle and effective, yeah.
Absolutely.
So how is Cerasee used for skin health?
So one of the simplest ways
Okay.
and the most traditional
Yeah.
is to make a Cerasee wash.
A Cerasee wash. Okay.
Basically,
Yeah.
you boil the leaves in water,
Okay.
let it cool,
Mm-hmm.
and then you use that liquid
Oh, okay.
to cleanse the skin.
So it's like a DIY spa treatment,
Exactly.
but with
But with a long history,
a long history of traditional use.
it's tried and true.
That's cool.
It is.
Okay, so we've covered a lot.
Yeah.
Detoxification,
Uh-huh.
blood sugar,
Yeah.
digestion, even skin health.
It's quite versatile.
Things like Cerasee is this incredible plant
Mm-hmm.
with so many potential benefits.
It really is.
But how do you actually use it?
Right. So there are a few different ways to incorporate Cerasee into your routine.
Okay.
One of the most popular
Yeah.
is Cerasee tea, the Cerasee tea.
Yeah, it's simple to make. You just steep the leaves
Mhm.
in hot water
Okay.
for about 10 to 15 minutes.
All right.
Strain it, and then you drink it.
I got to be honest.
Oh.
I've heard Cerasee tea can be
It can be.
quite bitter.
It is known for its bitterness.
Any tips for
Oh, sure.
making it more palatable?
Absolutely.
Something that,
Yeah,
aligns with a holistic approach to flavoring.
of course.
What do you think?
Well, you could add a little bit of raw honey
Okay.
for some sweetness,
Okay.
and maybe a squeeze of lemon
All right.
to brighten it up a bit.
Okay.
Those both have their own health benefits, too.
Right. Right.
Or if you're feeling adventurous, you
Yeah.
could try adding
Okay.
a pinch of ginger or turmeric.
Interesting.
Those warming spices
Oh.
not only add flavor,
Right.
but they also have anti-inflammatory properties
Oh, wow.
that complement the Cerasee.
So it's like you're creating a symphony of flavors and benefits.
All in one cup.
All in one cup. That's amazing.
That's quite nice.
So Cerasee tea, that's one way to go.
Yep.
What are some other options?
Well, we talked about the Cerasee wash.
Right, for the skin.
You can use that same cooled tea
Oh,
from your cup.
all right.
Just apply it to
Oh,
the
yeah.
affected area
Right.
with a cotton ball or a
Right.
soft cloth.
Okay.
And if you want a more immersive experience,
Mm.
you could add Cerasee leaves
Oh, wow.
to your bath water.
A Cerasee bath soak.
Yeah, it's very soothing.
That sounds amazing.
It is.
Like a mini spa treatment.
Right at home.
Right at home.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got tea.
Yeah.
We've got the skin wash, the bath soak.
Uh-huh.
Are there any other ways
Oh.
to use Cerasee?
Well, let's see.
What about the fruit itself?
Oh, the bitter melon.
Yeah.
In many cultures, the bitter melon is eaten
Really?
as a vegetable.
Wow.
It's often added to stir fries, curries, and soups.
That's interesting.
It is.
I've never actually tried bitter melon.
You should give it a try.
I imagine the taste
It
is
can be quite intense.
yeah.
It lives up to its name.
So bitter.
It is bitter, but
Yeah.
there are ways to prepare it
Okay.
that can mellow out that bitterness.
Oh.
For example, you can soak
Yeah.
the sliced bitter melon
Mm-hmm.
in salt water
Salt water.
for about 30 minutes.
right.
Before cooking.
Soaking it in salt water.
It helps draw out some of the bitterness.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a theme here
Oh.
with using
Yeah.
simple, natural ingredients
It's all about balance.
to balance out
Right.
those strong flavors.
Exactly.
Now, I know we're really focusing on Cerasee
Yes.
as part of,
Yeah.
a holistic approach
Yeah.
to health,
Uh-huh.
but are there any
That's a great question.
downsides?
It's important to remember
Yeah.
that even natural remedies can be quite potent
Okay.
with Cerasee.
Yeah.
Moderation is key.
Moderation.
It's generally safe
Okay.
for most people
Yeah.
to enjoy in moderation,
Mm-hmm.
but excessive use
Okay.
or long-term use
Right.
could potentially
Yeah.
impact liver function or blood sugar levels.
So it's like anything else
Exactly.
in holistic health.
It's all about balance.
Balance is key.
You don't want to overdo it.
We don't want to overdo it.
No.
Are there any specific groups of people
Yes, there are.
who should avoid Cerasee?
Pregnant women
Okay.
should avoid Cerasee.
And why is that?
It may stimulate uterine contractions.
Oh, okay. So it's best to
It's best to avoid it during pregnancy.
avoid it during pregnancy.
And as we discussed earlier,
Yeah.
anyone with diabetes
Right.
or other health conditions
Yeah.
should consult with their doctor
It's always a good idea.
before using Cerasee.
Yeah.
Especially if they're taking medication, it's always best to err on the side of caution
Makes sense.
and get personalized guidance.
From a healthcare professional.
Exactly.
That's excellent advice.
Thank you.
It's all about working with your body.
And your healthcare provider
Yeah.
to find what works best for you.
To find what works best for you.
Absolutely.
So to sum it up,
Okay.
we've got this amazing plant,
We do.
Cerasee,
Yes.
used for centuries
A long history.
in traditional medicine
It's fascinating.
and is now gaining recognition
Mhm.
for its benefits
Are all its benefits.
in so many different areas
It really is versatile.
of health.
Uh-huh.
It seems like there are
Yeah.
so many ways to incorporate it
You are.
into a holistic lifestyle,
Absolutely.
whether it's through tea,
Yep.
skincare,
Mm.
or even
Yeah.
incorporating bitter melon
The bitter melon itself.
into your meals.
It's a great addition.
You got it.
We do.
And what's really exciting
Mm.
is that as more research is conducted,
I-
we're likely to discover
I think so too.
even more
Yeah.
about this incredible plant.
I can't wait to.
This has been a fascinating deep dive so far.
I've enjoyed it.
I'm already thinking about how I can
Yeah.
incorporate some of these ideas
That's great.
into my own routine.
I hope you do.
Before we wrap up part 2,
Okay.
I want to ask you,
Yeah.
from a holistic health perspective, what are some of the key takeaways
Okay.
you'd like our listener to remember?
About Cerasee.
So from a holistic health perspective,
Mm-mm.
what are the key takeaways about Cerasee?
Well, I think one of the most important things to remember is that Cerasee embodies so many of the core principles of holistic health.
Okay.
It's not about just treating like isolated symptoms.
Yeah.
It's about supporting the body's natural healing mechanisms
Okay.
and addressing,
Yeah.
underlying imbalances.
That really resonates with me. We've talked about Cerasee supporting detoxification, blood sugar balance,
Uh-huh.
digestion, even skin health.
It's amazing.
It's like it's working on multiple levels
It is.
to promote overall well-being.
That's a key concept,
Yeah.
in holistic health. The interconnectedness of the body's systems.
Yeah.
We don't treat the
Right.
digestive system in isolation or the
Yeah.
immune system as a separate entity.
It's all connected.
Everything is connected. And
Yeah.
Cerasee seems to
Yes.
work in harmony with that.
So it's not just about taking Cerasee for a specific ailment.
No.
It's about incorporating
Oh,
it
that's
into your
it.
broader approach.
Exactly.
Not so less.
And another important takeaway
Yeah.
is that Cerasee emphasizes the
Yeah.
power of prevention
Prevention.
by supporting the body's natural detoxification process
Okay.
and strengthening the immune system.
Right.
It can help us stay healthy and resilient.
Especially for those of us who are, on a holistic health journey.
It's not just about reacting to illness. It's about proactively supporting our well-being.
It's that shift
Yeah.
from disease care
Exactly.
to self-care.
It really is.
It's interesting how Cerasee bridges that gap
Oh, it really does.
between traditional wisdom
Yes.
and modern science.
No.
It's been used for centuries
centuries
in traditional medicine.
Yeah.
And now we're starting to understand
We are.
the mechanisms behind it.
The science behind it.
It's like the scientific community is
Yeah.
validating what traditional healers have known
For a long time.
all along. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's really reassuring
I think so.
to people who are,
Yeah.
drawn to natural remedies, but also want to have that
That confidence
scientific backing.
that it really works.
It's like the best of both worlds.
It is.
So we've talked about Cerasee embodying holistic principles, its role in prevention,
Right.
and that fascinating connection
Yes.
between traditional wisdom and modern science.
Absolutely.
What else is important
Let's see.
for our listener to keep in mind?
It's crucial to remember
Yeah.
that everyone's body is different.
Oh. That's important.
What works wonders for one person might not have the same effect on
Oh, no.
another.
It's about listening to
Yeah.
your own body.
Paying attention to how you feel.
Right, and making adjustments as needed.
Exactly.
It's so easy to get caught up in the excitement of, like,
a new remedy.
A new remedy or a new approach.
Absolutely.
But ultimately, it's about
finding what works for you.
finding what works for you as an individual.
Exactly.
And that's why it's always wise to consult with a healthcare professional.
A qualified healthcare professional.
Especially if you have, you know,
right.
any pre-existing conditions.
Or if you're taking medication.
All about taking a responsible
and informed approach.
An informed approach to our health.
I completely agree.
Even when it comes to natural remedies.
Absolutely.
Well, this deep dive has been...
It has been fun.
Incredibly enlightening.
I'm glad.
I feel like I've learned so much about Cerasee.
It's a fascinating plant.
And its potential role in a holistic approach to well-being.
It's a great one to explore.
And for our listener, I hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity.
I hope so too.
And inspired you to explore further.
Keep learning.
Remember, knowledge is power.
It is.
And the more we learn about natural remedies, like Cerasee, the more empowered we become.
Absolutely.
To make informed choices.
About our health and well-being.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep discovering the incredible potential of nature's gifts.
It's all out there.
And until next time,
Yes.
stay curious and be well.